Today we are going to learn about the graph of linear equation in two variable. With the help of two graphs of a pair of linear equation on the same plot or in same plane, we can find the solution of that pair of equation. That we will also see. Even from the graph, we can also see whether the solution is possible or not. So all these things we are going to learn today. This is one of the method of finding the solution of pair of linear equation, because we have listed the solution can be determined by these four methods. The first one is graphical method, another substitution method, another elimination by equating coefficients. The fourth one is cross multiplication method. These are the four methods. So today we will finish one of this graphical method of finding the solution or predicting the nature of solution from the graph by drawing the graph of each equation from the pair of linear equation on the same plane or same plot. That is important. Okay. Then regarding this type of solution, by the algebraic method, the condition for the type of solution, last day we had already discussed in much more detail. More question we will solve for the practice in the practice session. Then the third concept regarding the word problem. After understanding these four methods, we will go for the word problem. Even in between we can also take, but in the word problem, first let us understand this. So simultaneously framing the equation, then finding their solution become convenient for you. Okay, so students, let us start with the graph. How to draw the graph for a linear equation in two variables. Then how to draw the graph for a pair of linear equation on the same plane. That we will see. Afterward, what are the nature of these two lines which is obtained by drawing the graph of this on the graph paper. So you should be ready with your graph paper. So student, let us start with this example. I have listed these four examples. I will solve all of this. Let us consider the example 1. So in this example, first we will plot the graph for this first linear equation, then for this second linear equation. Better habit is to mark this first linear equation as equation 1, this as equation 2. Or you may call this first linear equation as line 1. We will observe that the graph of this linear equation, means each of these linear equation will represent a straight line. So how that a straight line can be drawn? For that, please observe. So take each of these equations separately, take some of their solution, plot it over the graph. That is the way. So let us consider the equation 1. Our equation 1 tells that x plus 2y is equals to 5. So for drawing the graph of x plus 2y is equals to 5, we have to give some trial for their solution. Means take the value of x, calculate the y, or take the value of y, calculate the x. So let x is equals to 0. This implies substituting x equals to 0 in this equation, 0 plus 2y is equals to 5. It simply means this y value will be your 5 by 2. Taking y is equals to 0, here we are assuming some of the values, and here the other variable we are calculating. Means one of the variable is assumed, like here x is equals to 0 is assumed, y is calculated. In the next, we are assuming y is equals to 0, calculate the x. X plus 2 into 0 is equals to 5. This simply means x is equals to 5. We may choose the other value. Let x is equals to 1. This implies, substitute 1 here, 1 plus 2y is equals to 5. This implies, bring this one on right hand side, it becomes 4, divide it by 2, that will give you the y value as 2. So what we are observing, this x equals to 0 and y is equals to 5 by 2. So 0, 5 by 2 is one pair of solution for this first equation. Okay, student? Not for the second. We are dealing with these two equations separately for drawing the graph. From this second trial, our x value is 5. Write this 5 first and y as 0. From this third, x as 1, y as 2. So take at least these three values. And these three values are tabulated like this. For drawing the graph, you need to tabulate some of the solution. Means you are choosing the value of x, then y, or choosing y, you are calculating the x. You are free to choose any of them. While choosing x is equals to 0, the y we have obtained was 5 by 2. 5 by 2 or 2.5 mean the same thing. Choosing y is equals to 0, the x obtained is 5. Choosing x is equals to 1, y obtained is 2. You are free to choose the negative value also. Let me choose y is equals to minus 1. This implies, substitute again here, x plus twice of minus 1 is equals to 5. This implies this minus 2 will come on right hand side, x is equals to 7. So you can choose this x is equals to 7, y is minus 1. Or you can choose y as minus 1, then you are getting x as 7. Even more you can choose, but choose at least 3. Okay? So 3 is the minimum one that you have to ensure. Even we can choose more, but we can leave up to this much. Or let me take one more. Let us choose x is equals to 2. So it becomes 2. Directly substituting in this equation, we can fill this table. So no need to do this calculation if you are good enough in calculation. But to avoid the mistakes, it is advised initially you must frame this table by proper calculation. Let us choose x is equals to 2. So substitute this 2 directly here. This 2 will go on right hand side. It becomes 3. So y is equals to 3 by 2. So I can write this as 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is like 1.5. Because on the number line, it is convenient to plot these decimals. So this is like 1.5. 5 by 2 is like our 2.5. Okay, student? So these are the points that we have to plot over the graph. Let us plot. So for that, for plotting over the graph, you open your graph paper, draw a horizontal line, choose that as the x, then draw vertical line, choose that as y. On your graph paper, you take suitably on one of the thick line as x, another as y. There are various small square, and another one is a bigger square. So take that bigger square as 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be convenient. Let me take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this one. On this negative x-axis, choose this as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, so on. This horizontal axis is x-axis, denoted as x in this side and x dash in this side. This arrow indicates it can be extended up to infinity as per our need. Similarly, for this y-axis, above this x-axis, the y value is positive. Take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If required, I will take this 7 here also. Similarly, go for the negative side. So take the y for this negative y-axis. It will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. We have chosen up to this. Now we have to plot these pairs. So a student, very first pair is x is equals to 0, y is equals to 5/2. Rather than writing this pair, you can directly observe from this one. First, move x is equals to 0. X is equals to 0 means on x-axis it is our origin. So keep in mind, on x-axis it is our origin. Y value is 5/2, which is in positive. Means on upward you need to go up to 2.5. So it is this value. Means this point x is equals to 0, y is equals to 2.5 is this one. So mark it and write it. X as 0, y as 2.5 or 5/2. So this way one point is plotted. Plot the other. A student, x is 5, y is 0. So move along the x-axis 5 unit, and on y-axis no movement. So keep it here. Or you can recall the concept, all those points which are on y-axis, their x-coordinate is 0. And all those points which are on the x-axis, their y-coordinate is 0. Like this one. So mark this point as 5, 0. Okay. Though these 2 points are enough to draw the graph. Okay. But to indicate that how is the variation or how is the solution, we have to verify with the others. Students, let us plot this x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2. So x is equals to 1. So move on x-axis 1 unit here, and on y-axis 2 units. So move upward, it will come here. Means this is the 2. So this is the other point. Let us take the other one. X is 7, y is -1. So here we are observing x is negative. No, x is 7 and y is negative. So we need to go for the x positive up to 7 unit. Let me mark this point as this 7. So this 7 and y as 1. Means on this x-axis I have moved this 7 unit, and y-axis we have to move it downward. How much? 1 unit. So from this one, if you are drawing the parallel line, it is nearly in this point. So what we are observing, a student, if you observe it carefully, you will observe that these points are on the same line. So we have to draw carefully. Let us put the other point also. X as 2, y as 1.5. So take this x as 2, y will come as 1.5. Now you are observing that all these points are on the straight line. Then you have to take your scale and तीनों आपको एक ही लाइन पर आएंगे. You will observe that all these points are on the straight line. Means a straight line is passing through all these points. So this is the line which is corresponding to this linear equation, x plus 2y is equals to 5. So write it on this line. This line is for x plus 2y is equals to 5. Or you may write this as the line 1. This is important. So what we are observing from this is that the graph of linear equation in two variable is a straight line, and all the points on this straight line gives the solution of this equation. So whatever the point you are going to take, even at the 3 where it is, this will give the another solution this way. So this way we have drawn the line or the graph of one of the linear equation or given linear equation from the pair of equations. तो ये देखिए पेयर ऑफ इक्वेशन ये है, इसमें हमने एक इक्वेशन का हमने ग्राफ यहां ड्रॉ किया इस प्लेन में. The same thing we have to do for the other equation also, for the second equation also. So let us do it quickly. For the second equation, our equation 2 is like this. Our 3x minus y minus 1 is equals to 0. Or students, you may rearrange it. Y is equals to 3x minus 1. You may rearrange it, keeping y on one side. And directly you can tabulate 3 or 4 solutions. So let me tabulate quickly. Let us take x value, then y value here. We will put. Let us take x is equals to 0. Substituting x equals to 0 in this first or its rearranged form, you are getting x is 0, y is minus 1. Directly, no need to do this calculation. I have done this calculation to make you people understand how we are tabulating. Our prime purpose is write this equation, write this table, draw the graph. That much one. That we were also doing in our class 9. Recall that. Now take the x, some other value. Let us take x is equals to 1. Substitute here, x is equals to 1. The y becomes 3 into 1 minus 1. So it is 3 minus 1. It is our 2. We may take y is equals to 0 also. That is more convenient. So always choose once x is equals to 0, another time y is equals to 0. But write it properly in this table. Choosing y is equals to 0, the x obtained will be substituted 0. Put it on the right hand side, 1 by 3. Or it is like 0.33. So approximate value you need to take only 0.3. Even we can choose more. Let me take one more value. We may take x is equals to negative value also. So let us take x is equals to minus 1. Then y become, substitute x is equals to minus 1 in this rearranged form, which is convenient to calculate the y. So substituting it become minus 3 minus 1, it is our minus 4. So now the pairs are, while x is equals to 0, y is minus 1. While x is equals to 1, y is 2. While x is equals to 0.3, take up to one decimal place only, though it is approximate, y is 0. X is equals to minus 1, y is minus 4. So these are the 4 points that we have to plot over the same plane on which one of the line we have drawn. Okay, student? So let us plot this point. Now x is 0, y is minus 1. So take that point. X is 0 means it is on the x-axis at the origin. Y is minus 1. This time it is here. Another x is 1, y is 2. Moving on, x is equals to 1, y value is our 2. Where is that? X is 1, y is our 2. Again, it is coming for this same point. Though it was earlier, this point was already there. See, you can see here. It was also x is equals to 1, y is 2. Here, x is equals to 1, y is 2. Means it is the coinciding point. From this value we have taken, directly we can say 1 and 2 is the solution. Okay. But we have to verify it graphically. If you have not chosen this 1 and 2, then still it will cut here 1. Take x is equals to minus 1, observe y is minus 4. Taking x is equals to minus 1, here y is minus 4. So it is somewhere here. taking, let us take this value, y as 0, x as 0.3. So y as 0, x is 0.3. This point, plot it carefully. Y value is 0, means it lies on the x-axis and it is 0.3. So 1/3 of this distance between 0 and 1. It is nearly here. Okay. Now you need to join all these points. A student, joining these. So these points I have highlighted in the green. These are the points, or these are the solutions for second equation which is given in our pair of linear equation. So please join it. If you want, a student, you may choose few more. Let me increase one more. Take x is equals to 2. So taking x is equals to 2 in this, y is equals to 2 3s are 6 minus 1, it is 5. For your understanding that it is going beyond this. So taking x is equals to 2, y is coming as 5. So put this point also, x is 2, y is 5. So it is somewhere here. Okay, x is equals to 2, y is this 5. It is this. Now we need to join all this. So let us join it. On joining it, take your scale, join it properly. You will find that it is the other straight line. So this is the line 2, or this is the plot of equation. Either you write in this form or this form, that doesn't matter. For the 3x minus y minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, student? So now let us observe. A student, this yellow line indicate the graph for the first equation in our pair of equations. This green line indicate its plot or graph of the second linear equation in the given pair of equations. From this, we can conclude that a linear equation always represents a straight line. So write those conclusions. What are the conclusions? So write down the conclusions. These are important. The first thing is this straight line we are obtaining for the linear equations only. So write linear equation in two variable always represents a straight line. So linear equation is always represented over the graph as a straight line. Students, the another thing, all the point over this straight line, say for the line 1 I am considering, okay, any point that you consider over this straight line, say for the this point, so this point which is laying on this graph will be a solution for this equation only. Means x is equals to 3, y will come some value, 1 point something it will come, it appear like that. That will be a solution for this first line. Even you choose any point, say this point also. Here x is equals to 4, y will have some value. That will give the other solution for this line only. The same thing is also true for the second line. All the points on this line represent a solution for this second line. Okay, student? Right. That conclusion also. So this is the first. The second thing, the points on the line represent a solution of that equation. If I am talking for 1, then it will be for the 1 only. If I am talking for the 2, the line 2, it will be the solution for this second equation only. So right, all the points, these points means coordinate. Okay, now x and y on a line represent the solution of that equation. The solution of that equation means whatever one line we have taken on a line, keep in mind, one line we have taken, either this line 1 or this line 2. Say if I am talking for the line 1, any point on this line will represent the solution of this one only. Any point on this second line will represent the solution of this second line. Now let us come to this point. Students, if we are coming to this point, what we are observing, we can conclude so many things. If I am moving over this line, I will come to this point while I am moving over this line. Another time, if I am moving on this line too, I am still coming to this point. What does it mean? This means this point is common to both the line. What does it mean? It means this point or coordinate of this intersecting point will be solution for both the lines. That much simple. So write down the third conclusion. The third conclusion is the intersecting point or coordinate of intersecting point. Okay, now there are the coordinate of intersecting point. So intersecting point, write in bracket coordinate. Coordinate means x and y, x comma y. So intersecting point lies on both the lines. When it lies on both the lines, it simply means it is the solution of both the equation. And solution of pair of equation or simultaneous equation was what? That value of x and y which satisfy both the equation in the pair. Okay? So the intersecting point, their coordinate lies on both the lines and gives the solution for that pair of equation. So this is the final conclusion. This final conclusion we have reached from the above two. So a student, the term linear signifies that the degree of variable is 1. If we are plotting, its graph is always a straight line. Okay. In our previous chapter, like polynomials, we have drawn the graph and we have obtained that the graph is not linear, rather it is U-shaped. From that we were determining the degree. How much is the direction change? Why the direction? Direction simply means this line. A line have only one direction while you are moving from one to another. If it is changing, then surely that much power of that variable is increased. That was the concept we were using. So very interesting thing. So you have to learn it very conceptually. So this was all about drawing the graph and finding the solution. So a student, till now we have noted this. So from this third point, we can get the solution of this equation 1 and 2 from this graph. So what is the coordinate of this point? Here the coordinate of this point is our x is 1, y is 2. So this 1 and 2 is a solution for both of these. A student, I have just plotted few points, but you have to plot or you have to write the coordinate of each of these points. Like for the second line, I have left the coordinate, plotting the coordinate, but you need to put it. Here, this 1 and 2 was coming as this point, but even if you have not chosen this 1 and 2 in your table, still you will get this point. So this way we are observing that the coordinate of this common point to both the line give its solution. So after plotting, here you have to write few things. What is that? One thing you have to write the scale, another thing you have to write for the solution. So right from here, therefore solution, just write the coordinate of this is 1, 2, or better one to separate value of x and y. X is equals to 1, y is equals to 2. This is the answer. So answer you have to write this one. This way this solution we have determined. But do not forget to write the scale. That is very important. At the top of your, so students, at the top of your graph, you have to write the scale also. So write down the scale. Here on this x-axis, we have taken, if you have plotted at 1, 2, 3, 4, that is corresponding to 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. That is representing the 1. Many a time, if we have very big equation or bigger number, we need to take the 1 centimeter as 2. We need to place directly 2 here, 4 here, 6 here, 8 here. At that time, you will write 1 centimeter is equals to 2 units. Okay. Similarly, for the y-axis, here also 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. May be possible to take the bigger number. For that, at 1 centimeter, we are placing 3, 4, 5. That we need to put. So always keep this as 1 centimeter. On right hand side, you need to change the scale value, what you have taken. So this is how to find the solution of these two linear equation graphic. From here we are getting that the solution that we have obtained is because of the intersection of these two lines. Means what? We can get this solution only if the lines are intersecting. Okay, so write that one also as a note. It is very important, though we have written earlier. So note, only intersecting lines gives this solution of pair of linear equation. Okay, student, it is this one that we have to keep in mind. If it will not be intersecting, no point will be common, no question of solution. That is called as no solution. That we will see now. It is possible that while plotting these 2 points, one will come over the another. That is called as coincident or infinite many solution. That we will also cover. Let us take the other one. Now we are going to draw the graph of these 3 pair of equations. And we have to predict their solution, nature of solution, and orientation of graph, how they are. Just we have learned how to draw the graph. Very first, draw the 2 tables for these 2 equations separately. Draw their lines over the same plane. If it is intersecting, the intersecting point or coordinate of that intersecting point gives this solution. That is the concept. So let us draw. Let us come to this first one. So the first one, name this as the line 1 or equation 1. You may mark this as equation 2. Now for equation 1, we are going to make the table. So take this as equation 1, draw a table. In your standard, no need to do the calculation. You need to write down some of the solution x and y in the tabular form. Draw at least 3 or 4 values. Though 2 are enough, because we have learned that through 2 given point only 1 line can pass. That we have learned. So let us tabulate the solution or sum of the solution of this equation 1. Let us take x value as 0. Keep in mind, for 1, forget this equation 2 for a moment. You just take the value of x in this 1. Let me take x as 0. The y that will obtain will be, bring this 5 on the left hand side, become minus 5 by 2. It become minus 5 by. Now take the other value of x. Still forget this. Let us take y value as 0. When y value is 0 here, x is 5. Let us take y value as minus 1. So take this as minus 1. Taking this y as minus 1, it becomes 5 minus 2, it becomes 3. We may take few more. Let us take x as 1. Then this 5 will go on left hand side. 1 minus 5 minus 4 divided by 2, it becomes minus of 2. So this way the table for the first we have drawn. You also have to practice like this one. ओके, कैलकुलेशंस की जरूरत नहीं है स्टूडेंट, क्योंकि कैलकुलेशन आपका नहीं चेक करेगा, बट ये गलतियां नहीं हो जाए इसके लिए आप कैलकुलेशन करते हैं, जो हमने पिछले क्वेश्चन में आपको कर कर दिखाया। बट यू शुड बी केयरफुल, यदि कहीं भी ये सारे के सारे लाइन स्ट्रेट लाइन पे नहीं आए, इसका मीनिंग है कहीं ना कहीं आपसे कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हुआ है, तो बी केयरफुल रिगार्डिंग दैट। We can also verify while x was 0, here y was minus 5 by 2, it's okay. While y was 0, x is 5, okay. While y is minus 1, substituting here minus 1, 5 minus 1, sorry, 5 minus 2, it is our 3, it's okay. Taking y as minus 2, so minus 4 plus 5, it is 1, it's okay. Okay, so you need to verify properly. Similarly, we have to draw the table for the equation 2. The equation 2 tells that, again do the same thing for tabulating. Take at least 2 or 3 value. Let me take only 3 value. Take the value of x and y. For the second table, forget this first equation. Okay, just choose. Better habit, choose once x is equals to 0, calculate y. While choosing x is equals to 0, y become minus of 3 by 4. So it become minus of 3 by 4. Though fraction, not much useful to us. Okay, let us choose y value as 0. When y is 0, x value is our 3 by 2. Choose x is equals to, say, 4. Let me take the bigger one. Choosing x is equals to 4, it become 8. Then 3 minus 8 become minus 5. Minus sign can be cancelled. So it become 5 by 4. To make it a bit bigger, I have taken this. Or it is like 1.25. Even you can take this y, one more y. Let us take y as 3. So taking y as 3, 3 4s are 12. This 12 will go on the right hand side. It will add it to this 3. It becomes 15 by 2. It becomes 7.5. This way, the second table we have also prepared. So student, keeping the patience, you have to prepare these two tables. After that, we have to plot it. So plot the graph. Over this graph or over this plane, we have to plot these two lines. So let us plot the first one. Here, x is equals to 0, y is minus 5 by 2. This simply means x is 0, it lies on the y-axis, but where y value should be minus 5 by 2, means minus of 2.5. So we need to plot it. Minus of 2.5. X is 0, y is minus of 2.5. This is the point. If you wish, you need to write it properly to avoid the confusion. X is 0, y is minus 5 by 2. Better habit is to write the coordinates also. Then taking the second one, y is 0 means it lies on x-axis. X value is 5. So just move it. It is this one. Just by joining these 2 points, you can get the straight line. Or if you wish, you can substitute one more. X is 3, y is minus 1. Here you are observing, well, x is 3, y is our minus 1. So somewhere here. Joining this, students, on joining this, you will get the line. So you have to draw it on the scale. So joining these points, you are getting, this is the line. So this is our line 1 or equation 1, which is x is equals to 2y plus 5. X is equals to 2y plus 5. This L1 means the name to this line we have given, and this is the line corresponding to the equation, this one. So this is better way of writing. Okay, write this as L1 is equals to the equation given. L1 is 2, and because the equation itself contains the equal sign, so this is our L1. This way you have given the name to this line. So 1 is over. Now let us come for the second box, or from the second table. Also from the second table we need to plot the point. Student, here I have left the coordinate of other point. You need to write. Okay, in your examination you please do not forget to write. X was 3, y was -1. X was 5, y was 0. Do not forget to plot this coordinates. Now let us come for the second equation. For the second equation, again we need to plot these points. X is 0, y is minus of 3/4, means it is our like point negative 0.75. So 0.75, x is 0, y is 0.75, closer to this 1. It is this one. The second one, while x is 3/2, means 1.5, y is 0. So it is on the x-axis where y value is 0. So y value is 0, x is 1.5. It is somewhere here. The third one, x is 4, y is our 5/4, means 1.25. While x is 7.5, y is 3. X is 7.5 somewhere here, y value is coming as 3. What we are observing, a student? Are you getting these points? It appears these two are in parallel. Okay, student? So you need to go and joining them. We are observing that these two lines are parallel. We need to extend it backward also. So students, here we are observing that these two lines are parallel. This is our line 2, which is corresponding to the equation 2x minus 4y is equals to 3. Okay. Do not forget to mark these points. What I have taken here, let me put some of them. It was 4 and 1.25. It was 7.5 and 3. You may put this point also. It is our 1.5 and 0. You may put this point also. Okay. So this way we are observing that these two lines are coming parallel. Whether they will intersect, two parallel lines never intersect, or two parallel lines intersect at infinity, that we have. Therefore, the value of x and y cannot be determined. When the value of x and y is not possible, or no real value of x and y is existing, that is called as no solution. So right here, write down the conclusion or remark. So here, line 1 is parallel to line 2. This implies they do not intersect. Do not intersect. If the two lines are not intersecting, this simply means no solution. A student, let us recall our algebraic relation that we had written last day. What was the condition for no solution? So just we want to verify by algebraic method, algebraic relation. Students, our equation, let me write this equation. X is equals to 2y plus 5 our equations are x is equals to 2y plus 5. This is the first one. And the other one is 2y minus 4y is equals to 3. 2x minus 4y is equals to 3. A student, here a1 by a2 means the ratio of the coefficient of x. Here x is 1, here x is 2. It is our 1 by 2. Keep in mind. Here we have obtained a1 by a2 as 1 by 2. What is our b1 by b2? A student, be careful. For writing the b, we have to bring this y on the left hand side. So while bringing this 2y on left hand side, it becomes minus of 2y. So the coefficient is minus 2. Keep in mind, it is written from this, okay? While bringing it on the left hand side. And b2, already this minus 4 is here, as it is already on left hand side. So do not forget these concepts what we have learned in our last class. Students, cancelling this negative sign, 2 2s are, so it is 1 by 2. It was this one. Coming to the third ratio, C1 by C2. C1, it again bringing it on the left hand side, it becomes minus 5. Better habit is to write all this with the left hand side. Bringing this 3 on left hand side, minus of 3. Though even both are on the right hand side, minus minus are getting cancelled. So it is simply 5 by 3. What we are observing? Very interesting thing, a student. Here we are observing this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 2. It simply means a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2. But extending this, observing this b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, this is 5 by 3. This is not equals to c1 by c2. What was the condition for no solution? Ratio of coefficient of variable x and y are the same, but it is not equals to the ratio of their constant term that we have discussed. So it is, this implies no solution. So algebra से भी ये verify हुआ no solution का condition. और no solution का हमने graph क्या देखा? Graph is parallel. Okay, students? So it is important. So therefore, what we are observing, this is the algebra no solution, and the graph is parallel lines. Parallel lines. That is non-intersecting lines. Intersecting lines or non-touching also. So this was about this second equation or second pair of equation. Students, so recall that what was the pair given for each of these lines or each of this equation. We have tabulated first, then drawn the graph, then from this graph we have concluded what is the nature. These two lines are the parallel, they will not intersect, so we have written no solution. Also, even without drawing this graph, we can determine the condition. A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 is not equals to C1 by C2. We can write the no solution. So if it is just to check or to find whether they have a solution or not, go for algebra. Unless or until it is given that you have to draw the graph. In fact, whether these two are the same thing or different, better you will learn in class 11. But let me just give you a small hint. Students, keep in mind, whatever the equation given here, later on we will learn that the general form of the equation of line is y is equals to mx plus c. Or simply you can see like this. Here the y value is simply keep this y on one side, send all the variable on other side. It become x, then minus of 5, that you will get. But while 2 will get divided, it become 1 by 2 of x and 5 by 2. Okay, student. Similarly, calculate the y from this second equation. What it will be? Bring this y on right hand side. It become y. It become like our 2x is already on the opposite side. So it is our 2x by, sorry, let me first write all the term on right hand side. So it is 2x minus of 3 is there, but this 4 will get divided to both. This will get cancelled. So I shall write directly this as 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4. A student, observe this. Very interesting thing. Here y is equals to 1 by 2 of x minus 5 by 3. This is from the second equation. Also the y is 1 by 2x minus of 3 by 4. In this case, we are observing that the coefficient of this x is the same. We will learn in higher standard. This coefficient gives the term called slope. This slope is nothing but this simply indicates what is the inclination of this line. So for this first line, the inclination means the angle made from the x-axis. If you are considering the angle made from this x-axis for the first one, this value, in fact, it is tan of this value. We have not learned the trigonometry. Otherwise, the tan of this angle theta, okay, their tan theta is giving this value 1 by 2. Also, for the second line with the x-axis, whatever this angle, they are also the same, or their tan theta value is also 1 by 2. Means the two angle will be the same. So students, from here your NTSC question arises. यहां से आपके NTSC के एक सिंपल से क्वेश्चन बनते हैं कि यदि ये दो लाइन नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग है और नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग का ये जो फॉर कंडीशन है, दिस रिप्रेजेंट्स व्हाट, ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है? ऑप्शन ए, दोनों लाइन एक्स एक्सिस पे सेम इंक्लिनेशन में है, दोनों लाइन के इंक्लिनेशन डिफरेंट है, we cannot say anything about the inclination. It is that one. So a student, here you are observing the ratio a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2. Simply tells this ratio only. While you are taking this y on one side, you are getting the coefficient of x, which is the same. So this coefficient gives the slope. Slope simply means the inclination of line. लाइक ये स्लोप किधर, आप स्लोप का मीनिंग क्या है? जब आप इन योर पार्क आप देखते हैं ना, एक स्लाइडिंग रहता है, में स्लाइडर जिसपे कि आप ऊपर बैठते हैं, नीचे स्लाइड होकर आते हैं. सो दैट स्लाइडर, सो हाउ मच इट इज inclined, okay, if it is more inclined you will fall rapidly, if it is lesser inclined you will move slowly, if it is more lesser inclined or not inclined it will remain as a plane. So inclination simply means how much is the angle made from their horizontal, their tan value, tan theta value. Okay, more detailed sin, cos, tan we will learn in trigonometry. There I will again recall you. So student, here you have to just write that this equation, ये जो equation है, ये simply ये बतलाता है कि the inclination of two lines, ये term याद रखिए, inclination of two lines. So inclination of two lines का meaning क्या है? Their slope. इसी inclination को मैथ्स में एंगल के टर्म में बतलाया जाता है. ये इंक्लिनेशन तो सिंपली इंग्लिश का लैंग्वेज है, बट इसे मैथ्स में बताने के लिए हर चीज को हम क्वांटिफाई करते हैं. सो इन द टर्म ऑफ थीटा एंड देयर tan is taken. Why not only theta? That we will learn in trigonometry. So their slope is same. तो ये देखिए, इसका इंक्लिनेशन सेम है और इसका स्लोप सेम है, इसीलिए ये दोनों कभी नहीं कट करेंगे. सो इंक्लिनेशन सेम होने का मीनिंग क्या हुआ है स्टूडेंट? आपने ऐसा एक ग्राफ बनाया, ऐसा एक ग्राफ बनाया, एक लाइन आपने यहां खींच लिया ऐसा, तो ये जितना इंक्लिनेशन है इतना वाला ही इंक्लिनेशन वाला आप दूसरा लाइन कहीं पे खींचिए, मींस कहीं भी खींचिए, से दिस इज द अदर लाइन दैट आई हैव टेकन. आप कहीं भी दूसरा लाइन खींचिए, इसका भी यदि एंगल उतना ही है जितना इसका एंगल है, यानी दोनों का इंक्लिनेशन सेम है, तो ये दोनों लाइन कभी भी नहीं कट करेंगे. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो दिस इज द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ दिस रेशियो कि दोनों का इंक्लिनेशन सेम है. तो ये इंक्लिनेशन और स्लोप टर्म आपको एनटीएस में मिलेगा, बिकॉज ट्रिगोनोमेट्री वी हैव टू लर्न, तो उधर से ये टर्म यूज करते हैं. सो दिस टू आर नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग. सो रिगार्डिंग नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग वी हैव डन सो मच एनालिसिस. नाउ लेट अस कम फॉर द सेकंड. Let us come for the second. Draw the graph of these two equations. For drawing the graph, we need to first tabulate. Then we will draw the graph over the same plane. We will find whether they are intersecting or not. Students, for the second also, we need to draw their table. You may consider this as the 1, this as the 2. So for the equation 1, for this pair of equation, the table we have to draw, mark it above x, below y, mark at least the 3 values, take one, x is equals to 0. Forget the second. You have assumed x value as 0. What is your y value? Y value is also 0. Take x value as 1. What is y value? Y value is 1. Take y value as 0, x value is also 0. So it will give the same. So no need to rewrite this as 0 and 0. Okay, so be careful. Taking x value as say minus of 1 or say minus of 2, y value is also minus of 2. We may extend few more. Taking x value as 3, y value is also 3. Here we are getting x and y have the same coordinate value. Okay, or the coordinate have the same x and y value. Similarly, we have to draw the table for the second. Again, choose the value of x and y. Take x value as 0. Y value become 3 by 2 or 1.5. Take y value as 0. X value become 3. Let us take y value as 4. Taking y value as 4, it become 2 4s are 8, minus 3 become 5, bringing on the other side, it become minus 5. I have deliberately taken like this. Now we have to plot this. Okay, student? So plot it. Draw the graph. So whatever these two tables we have prepared for this pair of equation, we have to plot it over this graph. Let us plot the first table. X is 0, y is 0. So x is 0, y is 0 is our origin. Second, x is 1, y is 1. So moving here 1, y is also 1. This one. X is minus 2, y is minus 2. So x is negative minus 2, y is also negative. So we have to move like this. X is 3, y is 3. X is 3 here, y is also 3. If you wish, a student, better habit is to plot this point as 1 1 3 3 and minus 2 minus 2, then join it. On joining this, we are obtaining that it is on a straight line. So student, let us join these lines. We are observing that it is passing through. It is a line passing through the origin. That much simple. So this is the graph for this first equation. Now let us plot this second. For this second, x is 0, y is 1.5. On the same paper, x value is 0, means on the y-axis, y value is 1.5. So it is somewhere here. So it is 0, 1.5. Now the next, y is 0, x is 3. Means on the x-axis, x is 3, y is 0. Plot this point, 3 and 0. The next, x is -5, y is 4. So -5, y is 4. It is somewhere here. Student, this point is for this graph. Now we need to join it. Even by joining these 2 points only, we can get the required graph. What we are observing? Again, we are observing that the graph is intersecting. Okay, student? What will be the coordinate? Or what will be the solution? The solution is obtained by this intersecting point. So be careful for this. So 1 and 1 is the solution. So this way the solution is determined. In this case, students, if you observe the algebraic relation, rewrite the equation. One was x is equals to y, another was x plus 2y minus 3 is equals to 0. In this case, we have a1 by a2, coefficient of x and y, 1 by 1, means it is 1. But our b1 by b2, in this case, our b1 by b2, bring this y on left hand side, it becomes -1, and this y already on left hand side in second equation, and it is 2. What we are observing? We are observing that a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. This condition is satisfied. It is enough. No need to worry for c1 by c2. But still, if you want to write c1 by c2, student, no constant term in first equation, so it becomes 0 by -3. It is 0. Okay, student? It is like this one. Never take this 0 in denominator. Okay, no? Even if the second equation is given as x is equals to y, you cleverly consider that equation as the first one. Okay, otherwise you will get the 0 in denominator and it is indeterminate. That's why this condition or this situation is simply verified by a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2. No need to take c1 by c2. Okay, now only this first relation is enough, because even if in one of them no c, the ratio will be either 0 by some constant, which is 0, or if you are taking this constant by 0, it become indeterminate. Indeterminate not existing in mathematics. So that's why, to avoid that kind of confusion, cleverly the situation is written like this one: a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2. Okay, so this was all about intersecting. In this case, we are getting that graph is intersecting, graph is intersecting. It is this one. Okay, student? So this way we have observed that for the no solution, graph are parallel, but for a solution, the graph is intersecting. In this case, even the slope you can see, students, यदि आप slope के टर्म में यहाँ बात करेंगे तो देखिए वो भी इतना ही इजी है. आप y के टर्म में लिखिए y is equals to x simply. यहां से यदि आप y लेंगे, y is equals to this 3 will go on right hand side, minus of 1 by 2x it will go on right hand side. It will be plus of 3 by 2. Here the coefficient of x is 1, so it is simply 1, but here it is minus 1 by 2. तो यहां से आप देख रहे हैं ना, दोनों का इंक्लिनेशन अलग अलग है. So when inclination are different, it simply means if you have drawn the graph, their inclinations are different. So one is this much inclined, other is not this much inclined, maybe possible this much inclined. So in this case, the angle is different. So surely they will cut each other. This is the significance. Let us plot the graph for this equation. Here, again we have to tabulate them. Consider them as equation 1 and equation 2. From the equation 1, make a table for plotting the graph. Put it x and y. So assume, forget the second equation while we are considering the first equation. Let us assume x is equals to 0. So 0, y value become, this is the 2, will come on this side. So this x is now made as 0. So minus of 2 become plus of 2 by 3. So it is like 2 by 3. Taking y value as 0, while y is now 0, this x will be minus 2 by 2. It is like minus 1. A student, we may take some bigger value also. Let us take y is equals to 2. Then the x value become, here this y is 2. 2 3s are 6, minus 2 is 4 by 2 become 2. So x is equals to 2, y is 2. Even we can take few more values, but I think this much is enough. Now same thing we have to do for this second equation. Take the second equation, make a table, tabulate the value of few solutions. Let us take the x here and y here. Forget the first one, come for the second. A student, taking x is equals to 0 in the second equation, y become, bring this on this side, it becomes 6y, so 4 by 6, again it become 2 by. Take y is equals to 0 in the second equation. This calculation is done from the second equation. Hide the first equation. Taking y is equals to 0, x value 4 have to be sent on this side, minus 4 by 4, it is minus 1. Taking x is equals to say 3, or let us take the y is equals to 3. A student, from the first we are going to put. So from the first, x is 0, y is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is how much? 0.66. 0.6. So x is 0, y is 0.6. X value 0 means lies on y axis. Point. So this is our x is 0, y is 0.66. Next, x is minus 1, y is 0. X is minus 1, y is 0 means on this x-axis. Next, x is 2, y is 2. So take x is equals to 2, y is equals to 2. It is coming this point, 2, 2. Joining this, so joining this line, we are getting, this is the equation, or this is the line for the equation 1, which is our 2x is equals to 3y minus of 2. So for the line 1 or equation 1, we have drawn this graph. Similarly, we have to plot this equation 2 also. Their coordinate, again x is equals to 0, y is 2 by 3. X is 0, y is 2 by 3. Even for the second one also the same point. X is 0, y is 0.66. The next, y is 0, x is -1. Again, we are getting the same thing. These 2 points we have plotted. Now for the third point, x is 3, y is 2.6. It is coming somewhere here. 3 and 2.6. What we are observing. Again, if you are joining these points, whatever you have plotted, you are getting these two lines are coinciding. So this was the meaning of this. So what we have observed, let us write. So here, line 1 overlaps line 2. That is, they are coinciding line. In this case, whatever the solution of this first line you have taken, all will also satisfy this second line. Though the second line we have written as the 4x minus 6y plus 4. 4x minus 6y plus 4 is equals to 0. But here, we can verify algebraically also, all the three ratios are equal. It means these two lines are not different, rather these two lines are the same. Means we are not given with the two different equations, but these two equations represent the single equation in different form. Means they will be the multiple of each other. So when the lines are coinciding, that we have written algebraically. Here we have this, the first line was our 2x is equals to 3y minus 2. 2x is equals to 3y minus 2. The second line, 4x minus 6y plus 4 is equals to 0. From here, the algebraic relation a1 by a2, the first coefficient of x, it is 2 by 4, it is 1 by 2. The second b1 by b2, this ratio, for getting the ratio, you have to bring this y on left hand side, it becomes minus of 3, and in the second equation, already minus means y is on the left hand side. These two minus are getting cancelled and it is 1 by 2. The third constant, bring this minus 2 on left hand side, it becomes 2. And in the second equation, 4 is already on left hand side, 2 by 4. It is also 1 by 2. So thus what we are getting? We are getting that a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Okay. So this is the condition which was algebraically we had written, and it is verified here. So when this condition is satisfying, graph is overlapping. Graph is overlapping or coinciding. Coinciding means one coincides other, or overlapping. This situation is also called as dependent graph. Students, let us analyze these two equations a bit more. Student, from these two given equation, consider the first equation. Let us find the value of y. What will be y? Bring this 2x as it is. So y will be equal to, bring this 2x, this, bring this 2 on this side, plus of 2, bring this coefficient of y in the denominator of these two. It is like this. From the second equation, you have to find the y separately. Separating y, you will get this 4x, 4 and x is there, and this plus 4 is there. This will get divided with this 6 and 6. Here the common factor in this 4 and 6 can be cancelled. It becomes 2, it becomes 3, also it becomes 2, it becomes 3. So let me write in that form directly. So here it have become 2 by 3. Here this is also about 2 by 3. 2 by 3. What we are observing in these two cases? In these two cases, very interesting phenomena arises. One is, see, this coefficient is equal. In addition to this, even these constant terms are also equal. Means these two are exactly same equation. So they are the same equation. In this case, a student, the coefficient of x are equal, also the constant term are equal. We will learn in class 11 that these coefficient of x are called as the slope denoted by m, and this constant term is called as intercept. So intercept is also equal. By that, the two lines are exactly at the same position. It is verified. A student, here, if we recall, so students, just recalling the previous question, the question was like this one. It was converted like this. So recalling the earlier question, what I have written side by side and comparing with this one. Here we are observing in the previous question, the coefficient of x was only equal, but this constant term was not equal. Means when the slope or coefficient of x is only equal, but the intercept or constant adding term is not equal, then two graphs are parallel, but they are not intersecting. Okay, so they are in the parallel but not intersecting. But if the slope are equal and intercept are also equal, means one is coinciding with the other. So this is the situation that you have to keep in mind. Okay, and this algebraic relation is representation of this one only. So in higher standard you will learn. So in this slope was equal, but intercept was not equal. Means the constant adding term was not equal. Because of this different adding terms, these two equations were different. Though their slope were equal or coefficient of x were equal. But in this case, their coefficient of x is equal, the adding term is also equal, means the intercept is also equal. Means these two equations are not different, rather they are exactly same. Okay? Here two equations are different because of different constant. So this was all about today's class. Students, by taking the different equations, we have plotted this graph. These three kind of graph we have come across. We have observed if these two lines are intersecting, the coordinate of this point gives the solution. So solution of x and y can be determined. Solution of the pair of linear equation means the value of x and y can be determined. The algebraic relation is a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2. Also graphically we have understood that their slope or inclination with x-axis are different. As a result, they are intersecting. So these three things you have to keep in mind. Question may be asked concept-wise in any form. The next one, if the two graph or the graph that we have drawn are coming as the single line, means one line overlapping the other, it is called dependent. In this case, the two equations are not different, rather they are the same. That's why all these three ratios are same. But the third situation, where the graph have same inclination, means they are parallel, they are not intersecting, therefore they do not have any kind of solution. In this case, their slope are equal, so a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, but it is not equals to c1 by c2. These two lines are different because of difference in their constant addition term. Here the two lines are the same because all are in the same ratios, means they are identical to each other. In this case, this solution is called as infinite many solution, but in this case only one point is common. It is called as intersecting or unique solution. So this was all about today's class.